What's the weirdest weapon you can imagine from World War II? Tanks? Rockets? How about poisoned cakes meant for cows? Dear friends, welcome to How Well You Know. In the heat of World War II, when desperation pushed creativity to its limits, Britain devised one of the strangest and most secretive plans, Operation Vegetarian. Yep, you heard that right. The plan wasn't to bomb cities or infiltrate enemy lines, but to annihilate German agriculture. Let's explore how this daring and slightly unhinged idea almost became a reality. In 1942, the war wasn't exactly going in favor of the Allies. Germany was relentless, and Britain was scrambling for strategies to weaken their enemy. Enter the secretive and oh-so-creatively named Porton Down, Britain's chemical and biological weapons research center. Imagine a group of scientists brainstorming in a lab. Someone says, "What if we poison the cows?" And instead of being escorted out of the room, everyone goes, "Brilliant idea, chap." The plan was simple, kind of. Poison-laced linseed cakes would be dropped across German farmlands. These cakes contained anthrax spores, a deadly bacterium capable of wiping out livestock, and, by extension, starving millions of Germans. But why anthrax? Well, it's not your average bacteria. It's highly lethal, incredibly durable, and can remain in the soil for decades. Scientists figured it could render farmland unusable for years. Talk about the ultimate scorched earth strategy. Essentially, if the cows ate the cakes, they'd die. If humans ate the contaminated beef or drank the milk, they'd die too. Grim, isn't it? To test this idea, Britain needed a remote location. Enter Gruinard Island, a small and uninhabited patch of land off Scotland. It became the testing ground for one of the most dangerous experiments of the war. Scientists exposed sheep to anthrax spores to study the effects. Spoiler alert, it worked too well. The island became so contaminated it was deemed uninhabitable for decades. It wasn't officially declared safe until 1990. Imagine trying to sell that real estate, ocean views, peaceful surroundings, and a teensy-weensy anthrax problem. So, why wasn't Operation Vegetarian ever executed? Well, there were several reasons. First, the war began to turn in favor of the Allies after 1943. Second, there was the ethical dilemma. Sure, war is brutal, but unleashing biological warfare on such a scale. Even Churchill hesitated. It wasn't just about the immediate damage. The long-term consequences of such a weapon, rendering farmlands toxic for generations, was a line even wartime Britain wasn't quite ready to cross. Operation Vegetarian never left the planning stages, but its story is a chilling reminder of how far nations were willing to go to win the war. It also marked a turning point in the development of biological weapons and their regulation. Today, international treaties like the Geneva Protocol ban the use of biological weapons. But the legacy of Operation Vegetarian still haunts the corridors of history. What if Britain had unleashed anthrax-laden cakes? Could it have ended the war sooner? Or would it have triggered an even more catastrophic response from the Nazis? One thing's certain, the devastation would have been unimaginable, not just for Germany but for the world. So there you have it, the bizarre and haunting tale of Operation Vegetarian, a secret plan that thankfully never saw the light of day. History is full of strange and unsettling stories like this one. If you want to explore more, hit that subscribe button and join us for more incredible stories from the past.